Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is out today, and we take a look at the review scores, as well as some information as to whether or not there's going to be some DLC. And it seems that Sony is looking at creating a PlayStation 5 Pro Controller. We have those topics and more to cover, but before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and we can keep you up to date with all the latest gaming news. Now let's get started. So yesterday we mentioned this Fire Emblem game that's been sitting on the shelf for about a year. Well, it looks like we actually have some of these screenshots leaked out over on Reddit. You can take a look here, you can see this girl, looks like, with the red and blue hair, just like what was described in those earlier leaks. And I have a link to the Reddit thread in the description, but as we're going through these pictures, some of the things they talked about in that thread is that some aspects of this game seem to be reused from the cancelled Wii Fire Emblems game. Also, these images are, quote, quite old at this point, meaning they were likely taken from an older build. They also confirm that development has been done for quite some time now, and on another random note, the user that posted this claims that Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War is getting a remake. So hopefully whenever that Nintendo Direct happens, we might go ahead and get some information about this game, although I wonder if Nintendo will wait until after Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes gets released before they announce this new game. So it looks like we're going to be getting some type of Pro Controller for the PlayStation 5. We have this article here from Tryhard Guides. It says, official PlayStation 5 Pro Controllers coming soon. So this information comes from the infamous leaker sources, and in the article it says, Sony is working on a genuine professional controller for the PlayStation 5, and the company will reveal new hardware in the coming weeks, sources have claimed. It's believed the code name of the controller is Hunt, which will have several interesting features including removable analog sticks, trigger stops, and rear buttons, or flappy paddles. These claims of such hardware came alongside pictures of the alleged prototype, which has been sent under the condition that the pictures are not published and the source remains anonymous. So I like the option of having a Pro Controller, but I do have to wonder how much this would cost. The current retail cost of a PS5 controller is about $70, and you can find on sale cheaper than that. Now let's take the standard Xbox controller, which is about $60 depending on the color you want and where you're buying it from, and compare that with the Elite controller, which is listed at $180 right now on Microsoft Store. That's 3 times the price. So I could see this PS5 controller being pretty much $200. But if the controller is high quality and you feel like it gives you a little bit of an edge in your gaming and you're willing to spend that much, then I say go for it. And let's finish out with some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge news. First, we have this headline here from Nintendo Life. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge probably won't get any DLC. Now, during an episode of the YouTube series Xbox Expansion Pass, the narrative designer Yannick Benzel at Tribute Games confirmed that there are no plans to introduce additional costumes to the game. And we have this quote here, for alternate costumes, it really was not thought of during the production because we're very proud of our animations, and the animations are really detailed and they're filled with character. They're really animated with minute details, which means that making them takes a long time. I always thought it'd be cool if the turtles could be in trench coats and hats the way they were incognito in the old cartoons. But again, that would take a whole lot of time, and especially with our animators, they'd want the trench coats to be flowing, and you'd want it to be dynamic. So this got a lot of people basically saying, well, any DLC is out of the question. But yesterday, the CEO of .emu stated that the developer didn't completely rule out any DLC. Some clarification here, there won't be alternative costumes at launch, and we didn't have DLC plans so far, but we never said never. It will depend on many factors like the game's reception and the ideas and feedback that the awesome community will send us. Now, if you've been listening to my channel for a while, you know I've been advocating for many different DLC characters to be added. I could see adding in Irma, Usagi, maybe the Punk Frogs, and what about the Neutrinos? And I know Metalhead is already a boss in here, but maybe they could add that in as a protagonist. So there's a whole lot of awesome ideas here, and hopefully if the feedback is good, we might get some DLC in the next year or so. And since Shredder's Revenge is out today, let's take a look at the Metacritic score. Over on the Switch, it has an 86 right now, and that's with 8 critic reviews. And the PC and PlayStation 4 reviews are about the same, and on the Switch side, there were no negative reviews. And for the PlayStation 4 and PC side, there was just one mixed review on both of those. And I'll definitely be playing this game all weekend. I really love the original games, especially Turtles in Time, and from the reviews I'm reading, this sounds like it may be even better than that. In fact, Nintendo Life calls it the best Turtles scrolling beat-em-up ever. And that's all we have for today. Did anything we cover catch your attention? Are you interested in a PlayStation 5 Pro Controller? And did you pick up Shredder's Revenge, and what are your thoughts on it? Make sure to leave a comment about those topics or anything else we've covered today. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.